Hey, it's Aaron, and as promised, I'm going to try to do an interior walkthrough really quickly in the 2023 Nissan Versa. This is the SR package. So top of the line package, but still comes in with delivery at well under $23,000. So smoking deal on this car. I didn't expect a whole lot out of this car. I thought, oh, it's just the econobox, it's not gonna be that great. I was surprised at how good this car is. So there you go.
Hey, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and today's review is brought to you by Stop Soldier Suicide. Find the link below, click, and donate. Appreciate it.
I have the window open because it is getting very warm and I have to turn off the climate in here. If it gets too loud, I'll try to roll it up. So we'll start at the usual spot over here. Windows, obviously, and then you have your door locks, window lock, and this adjusts the side mirrors here. So, you just flip it and move it. Door lock here is physical, and then you have your handle. First of the vents here, only these corner vents are these round, awesome ones. I love these things because they're extremely adjustable and easy to use. I really love these things, but there's only this one and the one on the other end of the dash. The ones in the middle you'll see are square. This is a storage cubby that I have no idea what you put it in. It's hard plastic. Whatever goes in there is going to come right back out. So I have no idea what you do with this other than like shove your wallet in there or something while you're at the drive-thru. I can't think of a reason to have this. I am going to have to roll up that window. Anyway, this opens your fuel port. This pops the hood. Then, coming this way, the steering wheel. Basically, the left-hand side is infotainment and driver information stuff. The right-hand side is cruise control. So what you're looking at over here is, here's your volume controls, here's your track. This goes back on whatever menu you're on. This moves you around in OK. Usually on that or that, depending on where things are popping up. Most of your driver information stuff is actually on that left-hand side. Right now I have it set for the digital speedometer, but you can do other stuff if you see me page through. There's your safety systems and coolant temperatures, tires. We got really cold overnight, so I had to reinflate all these tires today. A really cool thing that Nissan does, just as a side note, is you can, if you have a tire pressure warning, this screen will come up with yellow on whatever tire is low. You could just go around and put air in the tire and the car will beep the horn when you hit the right pressure for that tire, and then you can move on to the next one, and then it will do a series of beeps when you're finished. So like 3 beeps, I think it was, when you've got all of them good. Extremely useful. I had to go hunt down my pressure gauge, and then I started filling the air and realized it does that, and I was like, oh man, that is awesome. Anyway, and then you just have a couple of other, whoops, I'm going backwards. You just have a couple of other options. Some of these menus will have sub-menus, so you can see right here it says menu, so I could hit the OK button and go into the menu for that. And then some of these you can like reset if you hold the OK and so on. So nice little screens, kind of helpful maybe. This is pretty much always here. That is your, it looks like a spaceship, but that is your safety zones on the car. And then you can see what gear you're in there. And then your speedometer over here with Canuck miles per hour just beneath it. Now, back to the steering wheel. I was using this to do all that, and then you have your back button in that. Now, over here on cruise, this turns it on. This runs it the way you would expect it to. This sets your distance. I'm sorry. It is adaptive cruise. I screwed that all up. It is adaptive cruise, sorry. Anyway, voice control here, which is the clunky, walk you through the menu, blah, blah. And then this is for telematics, your telephone. Over here, this is all of your washer wiper stuff. Over here, you got your signal turns, because that's the order you should be using them in, and your lighting, you can see that there. Then you can look at the infotainment screen. There's the square ones I was talking about. That's what they're like in the middle. And then your Dukes lights right there. Get it? Hazard? Dukes of Hazard? All right. And then here's the infotainment. The infotainment in this is good. It's still Nissan, so it's not the best, but it's not terrible. So if I go to the main menu, This is kind of what you're looking at the front screen. These hard buttons pretty much stay there all the time. The settings are equal to whatever you're looking at on the screen. So right now you would be doing settings for the system. If you're in audio, you'd be doing settings for audio, etc. So nicely set up, pretty quick, easy to Bluetooth with, easy to use. You can turn it down like this at night to dim it. You can turn it off. You can jump to the camera. If you hold this down, it shuts the screen off entirely, or you can just turn it off, which also turns off audio. Down here's climate controls. If I'm in a hurry, it's because I am. You set it here. Auto right there in the middle, seat heaters or bun warmers are right here, and so on. Pretty straightforward. Down here you have, this is a charging pad, wireless charging pad. Here's a 12-volt plug here. This tells you if it's charging, and then here's a USB-C and USB-A. Then you have your shifter. Continuously variable transmission, so you're really just shifting drive or reverse, but you can see what they are there. Start, stop is right there. Handbrake, there's the keys, I left them in here. And wonderful seating. The SR package comes with this. The cloth seating is really good anyway, and then it just looks really awesome with all these colors and all this SR stuff. So I'm not going to get into the trunk and everything. It fits a lot of stuff. If you know the size of the car, you know how big the trunk is. The back seat is good. Watch my full walk around where I talk about the back seat a little more. This is mostly about buttons and switches, just show you what's included with the car. So there you go. That's what I got. This has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.
Subscribe.